Hello friends! So today we are going to be learning about geometry, which is all about shapes. So in today's lesson, we're actually going to be doing a scavenger hunt about the 2D and 3D shapes. So I hope you guys are ready. To start off the lesson, we are going to be reading this book called Captain Invincible and the Space Shapes. So let's get that going. Alright, so Captain Invincible and the Space Shapes. I'm Captain Invincible, king of the skies. With my space dog Comet, I've conquered galaxies. We're fearless in our spaceship, the Hawk, but now we must return to Earth. Getting home will be tricky. Danger lurks at every corner, but our space shapes will help get us there. Oh no, a meteor shower! Watch out, if the rocks hit us, we'll never make it home. Comet, push the first button after the square. That's the one, the cube. The radar beams from our directional cube will help us find a path to safety. Good thing the 6 square faces on the cube were working properly. It takes more than space rocks to stop Captain Invincible. Hey, I did all the work. Let's wait for it to go. That's odd. The stars are getting fuzzy. It's almost as though we're floating into a cloud of poison gas. Must not black out. Must try the cone. We're going to be okay, Comet. The cone will pull the gas in through its base shaped like a circle and send out clean air through its tip. Ah, good as new. Now we can just relax and... What's the matter, Comet? Woof, woof, woof. Oh, it's just a flying saucer. A flying saucer? Ah! Only one chance. The pyramid. The square base holds it steady while the 4 triangle-shaped faces come together and shoot a sonic beam that will send the alien spaceship back to where it belongs, the other side of the universe. We're almost back to Earth, Comet. We'll be fine as long as we don't run into a galactic beast. Don't worry, Comet. First, we'll send out the cylinder. The circle-shaped base will open up to release a flying sphere. That took care of the beast. Woof! Finally, there's the launching pad. So, we hit the rectangular prism button to release the landing gear. And the gear's out. We're almost there. Almost. Hey! Crash! What's going on? Asked Dad. You woke everybody up. Hey, said Brad. Look at your spaceship. It's all broken. Go to bed, Sam, Mom said, yawning. You can clean this up tomorrow. Tomorrow? Tomorrow, I'll be Captain Stupendous, King of the Seas. All right, so that was our book. Hope you guys liked it. Next, I want to ask you here some questions from the book. So What kind of 3D shapes did you guys see from inside the book? Yeah, that's right. So we saw a rectangular prism, right? We saw a cone, good. And a sphere is another one. That's good. What is the difference between the face of the shape and the base of the shape? Can anybody tell me? Yeah, so the base of the shape is basically like the bottom of the shape, right? It like holds everything steady, like how they said in the book. And then the faces of the shape are the on kind of like on the sides, right? That's good. So we're gonna go over some terminology today. So like uh, the definitions of some of the words. So these ones are for 3D shapes, and then these ones are for 2D shapes. These are important because we're going to be using these in our lesson today, in our activity. So base means a side of a polygon on the bottom of the figure. Face means a flat surface that forms part of the boundary of the solid object. Edges means the line segment between the faces of the figure, right? So for example, in this one of these could be the base since they're all the same. One of these, actually two of these would be the bases of the shape, right? It holds it steady. And then all these on the side are the faces. And then right here, these lines are all the edges because they kind of meet the faces together. Do you see? All right. And then for 2D, we have side, which is the line segment that joins two vertices in a shape. We have angle, which is the two where the two lines meet at a common endpoint. So like in a triangle, we have 1, 2, 3 angles, right? And also the triangle has 1, 2, 3 sides. And then vertices is simply just the corner of the shape. So in today's activity, you guys are going to be creating these, right, using the straws and the tape. And I put them all in little buckets so that we won't make a mess on the floor or anything. All right. So these are some of the clues that I have around the classroom. And what you guys are going to be doing, you guys are going to be working, you can work by yourself or you can work with a partner if that's helpful. And you guys are going to be going to each station where the clue is, and you're going to read this clue and you're going to fill out a worksheet for it. So like for clue 1, it says, I am a shape that has 4 congruent sides, right? Sides. So remember, sides means, is it 2D or 3D? That's right, 2D. So sides means 2D, so we're going to go to the 2D area of our worksheet, and then we're going to fill out all these, this side only. Y'all don't have to worry about this side. This is circle 1. So you're going to circle 2D, and then you're going to fill this out right here. So how many sides is on the, it says it has 4, right? So if it has 4 sides, then how many vertices does it have? Also 4. And how many angles does it have? Also 4. So who can tell me what shape that is? Exactly, it's a square. Good. So you guys are going to be going around to each clue, reading it, and then trying to discover what shape that is. Some of them are 2D, some of them are 3D. You have to figure that out, okay? So I have this chart right here for the ones who it's kind of difficult to be able to make these. Once you guys figure out what shape it is, you're going to make it, right? Using the clues and using what we learned about. You guys are going to make your shapes. So for the ones who it's a little more trickier, I have these, so you don't have to get frustrated in making them. You can use these shapes that we have right here and fill out your worksheet through that, all right? And if anybody finishes early, don't worry, you're not going to be sitting there bored, okay? I have this little activity that you guys can do where you're going to basically be putting a puzzle together and just learn doing more about with the shapes, okay? So like in this one, so the picture of a cone, you're going to find which piece has the word cone on it and you're going to match it up, all right? You can do that. Whoever finishes early can do that until we have everybody who's done. Alrighty? And then once we finish, we are going to come together. You're going to turn in your worksheet to me. And then we're going to play a shapes bingo, right? So I'm going to have the cards and I'm going to call them out. And I want you guys to put to match it with the one that I call out, all right? And I'm going to be asking you guys, some questions like how can you tell that this shape is a square um, and not a cube, and what would be like an appropriate answer for that? Can somebody tell me? That's right. So a square is only four sides, and a cube actually has faces and bases, right? That's good. So then you'll know which one to, like this one, this is a cube, and then this one would be considered a square or, a diamond rhombus, right? And then I might even ask some questions like what shapes are on the faces of a pyramid. So who can tell me that? On the faces, right? Not the base. The base is on the bottom and the faces are on the sides. So what shape is on the sides? That's right, a triangle. That's good. See? So this is what we're going to be doing today, all right, guys? All right. So I hope we can have fun, okay? Now we're going to be walking to each station, right? We're not going to be playing. We're not going to be horse playing with each other. We're going to behave while we're at the stations and we're going to have fun, right? Okay. All right, guys. Well, we can go ahead and get started, okay? All right.